Yo, that man, you know who it is, you know what it is, your boy Philly Fresh, aka the General here reporting for duty. Listen, man, if you haven't done it, I appreciate in advance if you just hit that sub button right down there for your boy, man. And also, man, it's a bell next to it to let you know when I put up all this flavor. Shout out to 500. He, letting everybody know YouTube has been unsubscribing people and also ain't giving people notifications. So if you're not getting a notification when I put up these videos, or if you're not subscribed, man, just check, make sure. Just hit the subscribe button if you are and you're not getting notifications. Turn the bell off and then turn it back on. And last but not least, man, come on now, hit the like button for your boy. That's how I get pushed out there. That's how the algorithm works and all that good stuff. Fresh fact of the day. Fresh fact of the day is you can want something that somebody has and not be jealous. That's okay. As long as you are okay that that person has that. You shouldn't be like, well, that person has that car, I want that car. Why he gotta have that car? Why she gotta have that car? No, your mindset should be like, damn, that's what's up, that person got that car, I want that car. What do I gotta do to get that car? You don't gotta ask them. You talk to yourself. I gotta grind harder. I gotta do this more. I gotta do this more. I gotta go to work more. I gotta go to work, period, probably. It is okay to want something when somebody wants without hating. Because hating ain't good, man. It ain't good for your heart. It ain't good for your soul. It ain't good for your back. All right? Howie, let's talk. Let's have a little conversation. I think that it's a little bit overdue for the last 2 weeks. You have been very, very quiet. I mean, we know the defensive players that you brought over here. Couple guys, basically from Philly, wanted to come and play for the Philadelphia Eagles. So I give you kudos for signing them, the Hassan Reddicks of the world. And also the other linebacker that we got, can't remember his name right now. But they are not splashes. You still have a guy in Tyron Matthews, aka the Honey Badger out there, who is a Super Bowl champion. So y'all got something in common there. And a guy you need to throw a pitch at. You need to throw a pitch at, see either if he shoot, dribble, or pass. You got to do something, man. I would like a wide receiver and a Honey Badger, but I'm going to be cool with either one. I still think that you should try to either get Debo. A lot of people saying, oh, Debo's going to get extended, yada, yada, yada. You don't know what anybody is doing in this league anymore. Whoever would thought that Tyreek Hill would be on the market? Nobody thought that. So I see your comments. I see what y'all be saying. I get it. But we don't know what any other team is going to do. We don't. All right, so my thing is, Howie, you got to find a way to either try to get Debo, the Honey Badger, and there's a couple other situations out there. Defensive-wise, I really don't think there's really too much out there. Offensive-wise, I think that you can make some trades. You can try to make some things happen. I would talk to Julio Jones, see what he do, see what's up with him. That's my personal opinion. A lot of people don't want Julio, but Julio steps on this on the Philadelphia Eagles. A lot of people fail to realize we don't have a lot of talent. And if you want to make your quarterback better, what you do is you get talent for your quarterback. Look at around the league. Look at the Josh Allen situation. They went and got him Diggs. Look at Tannehill, who I don't think is that good. But you drafted a Brown, and then you went and got Julio. Now that experience might not have worked as much, but it's a lot of things that you can cover up when you got Derrick Henry. Talent. Even Baker Mayfield, who I don't think is that good neither, who I think that Jalen Hurts can be better than. I think Jalen Hurts can be better than Tannehill and Baker Mayfield. I think his ceiling is higher than theirs. If Tannehill probably already reached his ceiling. So when you look at the situation, those guys got their team went and got them talent, especially at the wide receiver position. I mean, what you would call got a Landry. Landry didn't start playing there; he was in Miami. They got Odell Beckham. You know what I mean? They drafted a Jokic, whatever you want to call it. So when you look at it, Howie, I like what you're doing with the picks and all that kind of stuff. But you still have to find a way to get this guy talent, especially talent on the defensive end, because our defense is kind of old and we need to figure out something. Because my personal opinion, it would have been defense, the first 2 picks. But now that you look at it, you have not done nothing in the offseason to help Jalen Hurts. For real. Think about it. What has he done in the offseason to help Jalen Hurts develop? To me, nothing. Yet. But then you want to keep coming up with these young players we got to start all over with, instead of getting established guys. This is how these guys are taking off, by getting established guys in the locker room, and then they're taking off. How we got to do more. Quick preview of the Sixers against the Toronto Raptors. Game 1 will be tomorrow, Saturday, 6 o'clock. I got the Sixers kind of confidently 5-1. I know it's going to be a grudge match. I just think that we got too much talent, especially if James Harden shows up. Now, here's the thing I don't get, and I don't understand why people don't appreciate. We've been banging on the table that Joel Embiid needs a point guard, right? Needs a guy to distribute the ball. So you get a guy who's second in the league in assists. Only person better than him is no other than Chris Paul, right? You do that. Even in game that his last game he played, he had 15 assists. People said it wasn't good enough. 15 assists is not good enough for a point guard. Now I get it. He comes from a scoring type of situation. I think he's trying to fill himself out. I think the whole team was, even the coach, trying to fill himself out. And maybe we get an aggressive Harden, because we do know that Joel Embiid kind of was holding back himself. You didn't see him attack on a defensive end like he used to do, like he usually does. I think he's holding it for the playoffs. You know what I mean? So if a guy gives you 15 assists, and we've been clamoring and wanting for that, and then that's just not enough. So back to Toronto. I mean, they got some nice pieces. They got a Siakam, who is not a superstar. So no superstar. Yes, an all-star, but Siakam's not a superstar. We're not even going to do that. So you have you have a superstar and a borderline superstar on your team. James Harden was a superstar, can still be if he shows up. If he shows up in these playoffs. But let's not act like he wasn't a superstar, 16 months ago? Siakam is not one yet, so you're winning in that category. And that's one of the main reasons why you should win. And then you got a guy in Maxey who was where Siakam was before they won a championship and beat us in 2000. What was that? 19 with the quadruple doink. That joint was crazy. We're never going to forget that. That's another reason why the Sixers should win this series. Can't forget about that one. That crushed the hearts of a lot of Sixers fans, including myself. So you got this situation of just having Maxey develop right before your eyes. I mean, I know he's not gonna get it. It'll probably go to a Karl Anthony Towns or something like that. But to me, he is at the top of the list when you want to talk about most improved players. I mean, scoring went up there. I think he's second in the league from his scoring last year to his scoring this. The gap and how high it got. I think he's second in the league in that. And the three-pointer is there. This dude can shoot the lights up. And this is what we wanted from a number, not even going to say his name. Not even for him to shoot threes, but for him to just develop. You've seen development just in 2 years. Other dude was here 5, 6. You see development. I'm going to say 6 because I'm counting that rookie year that he sat on the bench and didn't play. So you see a Maxey, man. Tobias to me is the X factor. He is. Because with no Thibault on the road, and I ain't gonna get in all that. That was his beliefs, but I did not know that he already took the first booster. Wow, I didn't know that. I don't know how you explain it, but it is what it is. So he's not gonna be in Toronto. Tobias is gonna have to stick Siakam most likely, but it's been like that all year long. I think people don't understand how hard it is to guard the best player and still had to go out there and put up points. And I think that Tobias been doing that all year. Tobias has been doing that all year. And people need to show him some gratitude, man, seriously. Because everybody wants to talk. Like, even last year, he was lighting it up. He had one bad game. It's, oh, he sucked just because of his contract. You would have signed that contract, too, in the shape that you're in right now. So you can't get mad at him for taking the money that was offered to him. But I do think he does need to step up. There's no doubt in my mind, and so does James Harden. To me, the microscope is not on a Tobias Harris. It is on James Harden. But it's for him to be more aggressive. And I don't need you complaining to the refs every single time you don't get a foul. I don't need it. Even when it's not a foul, even when it's good defense, you're sitting there complaining, and then next thing you know, Toronto is scoring at the other end because it's 5-on-4, because you're sitting there talking to the refs. That we don't need. This is playoff basketball. Just try to get your lick back. I got the Sixers in 5. Not gonna lie to you, Joel Embiid is the MVP in my opinion. I do understand a lot of people want to talk about Jokic and talk about Giannis, but I just think, to me, people forget. And it's like, who's doing what now, and who's doing it, and who's hot now, and that's what we gonna rock with. A lot of people talk about the game against Giannis and Embiid, when Embiid had 29 and Giannis had 44. But let's not forget the game right before All-Star break. Embiid dropped 49 on him. And I want to say Giannis didn't even have 30. Remember that? But see, people just want to take the last thing that they seen and forget about the beginning of the season. Because to me, Embiid was the MVP from the beginning of the season, All-Star, into after All-Star. But if you're a voter, you have to say, when did he start losing the MVP? When other guys started turning up, but he was already turned up the whole year and really never let his foot down. I mean, he led the league in points. He led the league in 40-10 games, second in the league in 30-10 games. So when you look at the situation, man, like, he been dominant all year, and it's a shame that I don't think he's going to get the MVP. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. You already know. Stay Philly, stay fresh, y'all. Yo, that.